movements. Yorkshire has long been home to a diverse array of women who shaped history, from the Bronte sisters, whose groundbreaking novels revolutionised literature, to famous suffragette Mary Wollstonecraft, whose work laid the foundation for the women's rights movement. We've also celebrated figures like Baroness Saida Warsi, the first Muslim woman to serve in a UK cabinet, and contemporary voices like artist and activist Khadija Ibrahim, whose work challenges societal norms and amplifies marginalised voices. This region has seen women from all walks of life breaking barriers and creating lasting change. As mentioned before, this year's International Women's Day theme is Accelerate Action. It's a call to drive for meaningful change for women, whether in business, the arts, or in activism. So let's get started with our first story. Our reporter Thea Robinson has a piece about a photographer showcasing powerful portraits of the African and Caribbean communities in Wales. The exhibition will be in Bradford as part of the UK's City of Culture celebrations. Thea, can you tell us more, please?
Hi, sorry for any technical difficulties. Yes, so I got to attend a photo gallery presentation in Bradford City as a part of the 2025 Bradford City of Culture celebrations. Now, I got to meet a wonderful up-and-coming photographer named Grace Springer, whose work is specifically about representing her small African and Caribbean diaspora community within Cardiff, Wales. Now, when I first met Grace, we were both excited to be able to share the fact that we have Caribbean heritage. And she also shared with me that her work was really integral to her discovering that part of herself and being able to give platform to a wonderful community that she has been a part of. Now, she gets to take that little community on tour across the UK with the exhibition showing in other cities as well. Now, she has dedicated herself to representing her community, photographing musicians, artists, community leaders, and even her local sports team. But before I gush any more about Grace, I'll let her tell you all about her work herself. Take it away.
The project is called Pobl Lleol, which means local people in Welsh. I kind of wanted to touch upon the Welsh little bit of identity that I'm moving into. I've been in Wales for 10 years now, so I kind of wanted to show that representation in this project. Been working about 6 years with people down at Cardiff Bay, which was Butetown, still is Butetown, but known for Cardiff Bay and the docks. I've been working with the rugby group, which was an international rugby group back in the day. They represented the diversity of people when they came over in the Windrush and thereafter. It's really important that I capture that in my photography because that's where my identity lies, in that sort of Caribbean African diaspora. And it wasn't intentional. I'm going through this phase at the moment where I'm exploring my own heritage and identity. So I kind of feel maybe it was just something that just happened organically. I didn't force it. It's just people that I'm connected to within the community in Cardiff. I would say, I feel really proud to be able to have a platform or create a platform for little bits of communities that is happening in Cardiff on a national scale. Really looking forward to, there's probably a couple of different aspects, but I'm looking forward to most is going to each of the cities and being able to see what each city are doing in terms of photography and see what we could take from each city and also how we can collaborate further with these other photographers, because absolutely amazing photographers, and I'm so grateful to be able to be in contact with them and just start relationships with them and hopefully collaborate in the future, but also learn a lot. That's the most important thing, is knowledge is power. I think my message for young female photographers would be just to pick up a camera. If you've got a story inside of you or a little fire inside of you, just document, just see what happens, just be surrounded by other like-minded people, encourage people, also encourage yourself to be able to strive to get to a point. It took me a while to get to where I am now, but I just kept on going and going. So persistence is key. It is a lot of hard work, but pick up a camera and see what happens and connect with your local community.
Hi there. Sorry, it looks like we were having some technical difficulties, but that sounds like such an incredible project by Grace, who is using her photography to celebrate and document underrepresented communities. So thank you very much, Thea, for bringing us that piece. And I have a question for you, Thea. You've seen Grace Springer's work up close. Can I ask what stood to you? What stood out most to you about her portraits?
Well, I think Grace's portraits are so beautiful because they capture such a variety of faces and people. But she has one portrait of a guy who's a musician within Cardiff, a very small local musician, but he also works at a local restaurant. And it's just so beautiful the way that she can capture moments of just elation and joy within the community while also being able to give platform to them. Others would probably be her past pieces that have also featured shots from the local carnival celebrations and stuff like that. So if you're ever interested, go ahead and follow her on Instagram at Grace Springer Photos _ and give her a like and a follow. She would really, really appreciate it.
That's really exciting. Thank you, Thea. And it looks like she's encouraging other women to pick up their cameras. So are you inspired to pick up your camera as well?
Oh, I'm picking up my camera today. Just being able to do my job as a journalist and being able to represent stories like Grace's gives me so much joy, and it's such a privilege. So thank you again to Grace for taking out the time to do the interview, and thank you, Cindis, for being such a great presenter.
Thank you very much, Thea. That's great. So next